Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. We are in our new office that we got last episode, and I think today we are going to do the old lady's house. It is 87.5 square meters. It's about $84,000. Let's buy it and take a peek, see how it looks. Looks like it's got a decent-sized yard. Looks like the house itself is fairly small. Looks like it's all one story. There may be a basement. I guess we'll find out. So let's just see here. Obviously, we're going to have some cleaning to do. I'll definitely need to mow the lawn. There is a door that goes to the backyard. So we'll probably do some garden stuff with this house, I think. And inside, we've got a very small dining room. We've got a little kitchen area. This is the door that goes to the backyard. We've got our bedroom that, man, yeah, we're definitely going to be knocking out some walls. That's for sure. Open this space up a bit. At the very least, take out probably this wall. I don't know. I'll definitely be taking out some doors and stuff. But yeah, it looks like we've got 2 bedrooms. Was this a bedroom as well? 3 bedrooms? 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a kitchen, a dining room, and a living room. Okay. And some space that we can definitely take some stuff out. And then we'll have to mow the lawn. And clean the house and all that kind of stuff. So, first things first, time to clean, time to mow, get everything all ready for the renovation. Time-lapse time. Well, I think all the cleaning is done. I did swap out the front and back doors for the same type. Looking at the rooms, I kind of think that we're going to keep 3 bedroom, 1 bath. Keep this as a living room. And then maybe have a combined dining room and kitchen is kind of what I'm leaning towards. We'll just kind of open up this wall a bit. Might mess with some of the other walls a little bit too, just to kind of not have so many doors. Although we could also do like door frames without actual doors in them. That would also work just fine. But I need to do some thinking about the rooms, the floors, the color schemes, and all that kind of stuff. I think the bathroom we're mostly going to keep, although we'll change the walls and the floors and stuff. But we'll keep the washer, we'll keep the shower, we'll keep the toilet. We'll just add a sink, a new mirror, and new wall and floor tiles and a light, and pretty much call it good. We don't need to do much with the bathroom. So, in fact, you know what? We can do this right now together. For the floor, let's go floors and ceilings, floor tiles. Let's do a nice light colored floor. Maybe something like this. Just a nice, very light colored floor. And then I think we're just going to paint the walls. And we'll paint them like a light blue. Maybe. Something like this should work. How's that look? I know we definitely don't want to keep this ugly green tile. It's so bad. Yeah, this will do nicely. I think this will be a perfectly fine bathroom. We're going to keep it fairly simple for this house, I think. We're not going to try and go like modern or rustic. We're just going to go with like a very sort of stereotypical standard family house, I think is kind of what I want to go for this one. So lots of, not a whole lot in the way of like accent walls and stuff like that. I think we're just going to go, lots of sort of light colors, stuff along those lines. Lots of paint for the walls. Might still do hardwood floors. In fact, I think we probably will. Let's see. We need bathroom fixtures, and we just need a sink. And we need a relatively small sink. Preferably one that doesn't look really ugly. Hanging sink. Yeah, actually, this could work. We do this in like oak, maybe. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll just do the bathroom really quick together because, as I said, we're not doing much with the bathroom. We're pretty much just throwing in a couple of lights and, a new sink and a mirror and calling it a day. Nothing crazy. So let's grab a mirror. And we'll just go, again, very simple mirror. Something like, maybe something like this. Does this come in oak? I'm sure it does. There we go. Oak. Put that there. That is a huge... That is too big. That mirror is way larger than the sink. That's not going to work. We need something a little bit smaller than that. Maybe something like this. But you don't come in oak? Oh, there we go. That's not the same color of oak. Okay, what about American elm? Sure, that matches a bit better. There we go. That's a little better. We'll go with that. And then for light in here, I think we'll just go with an old favorite of mine, the Ratatillon ceiling lamp. Boom. There we go. Bathroom nearly done. We do still need in the window some curtains, and I'm looking for a specific one. Light short, and we'll just go white with blue, maybe? Something like that. You were supposed to give me blue on the bottom as well, and that didn't happen. But you know what? It's fine. It's okay. And then last but not least, in here, let's just get a small rug. Maybe something like this. That's a little too small. Maybe bump it up to medium size. Sure. There we go. We have a bathroom. We need a shelf in here, too. Do we have any hanging shelves that I can throw up? I do like this one. Coarse dark oak, American elm. Will that kind of match? Yeah, close enough. Just throw that up here. Maybe raise it a tiny bit more. Sure, that'll work. Okay, we now have a bathroom. And for our doors, obviously the bathroom itself is going to need an actual door. So we went with this, which is Brazil nut. So we probably want to go with something else that is also Brazil nut, if they have it. Burned beech, cherry. Could be tough to find the door we're looking for. Or we could just go white. Or something along those lines. Because it doesn't look... Unless this is Brazil nut, but I really don't think it is. That's a very different color. Right? Like this in the front door. Yeah, those are like two totally different colors. It's fine. We'll go with this for now. I can always change it later if I really want to. But there we go. We have our bathroom. It is functional. It gets the job done. It needs a decoration on the wall. Let's just do like a small photo or something. Or a painting. Yeah, let's do a painting. And let's grab one of these like sort of modern ones like this, but make it blue. Perfect. There we go. Just to fill up that wall space. Okay, good. Bathroom is done. Now, let me do some more work on the rest of the house and figure out my color schemes and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll go from there. Okay, I think I have all my colors and flooring picked out for the house. I decided to keep it fairly simple. So the vast majority of the house has just this white carpet. All of the bedrooms and the living room, I went with this because it all flows nicely into each other and it's pretty standard for a house like this. I painted each of the bedrooms a different color. So this one's kind of like this like dark teal color. This one I went with like a kind of a very light but rich blue, and then this one I went with more of like a pinkish magenta color. I'm kind of envisioning this as like a little girl's room, a little boy's room, and then this will be like the master bedroom. I did go ahead and knock out the walls where this closet was because the closet was so thin that I couldn't really do anything with it anyway. So I think by adding this extra space to the bedroom, it'll give me room to put in some actual wardrobes, which will be nice. And then I can't remember if I had already done this or not, but I removed this door that went out into the kitchen because I thought it was kind of weird that you could go from the kitchen into the bedroom. And then that will also allow us to use this wall here in the kitchen for more storage stuff, whether it's like a refrigerator or shelves or whatever. As for the colors, in the kitchen I went with just white, although when we put in the countertops and stuff like that, I'll add a backsplash that will be a different texture of some sort. This is faded yellow for the dining room, and I went with the same kind of white tile in both the kitchen and the dining room because I thought it worked out really well. This, I think, is light biscuit. Light cream is what I went for the living room and the little hallway over here. And then, as I said earlier, we've got raspberry aura, which is like this magenta color for this bedroom. We've got royal blue for this bedroom here. And then this master bedroom is Sea Depths, is what it's called. I think it works pretty well. And I did put a lot of thought into whether or not I wanted to knock out walls and kind of open this up a little bit, but I decided to I wanted to kind of mostly keep the original layout of the house. A couple very minor tweaks, as I said. I removed this door that was like over here, and I got rid of this closet. But other than that, we'll be keeping the same general layout. And then for door frames, we went with white door frames for the living room and into the kitchen, and then these doors for the bedrooms. So yeah, now I think it's time to start tackling things, and I think I might as well just kind of start. Maybe we'll do like a bedroom and then the living room, a bedroom and the dining room, and then a bedroom and then the kitchen or something like that. And I also think that I probably want to do a garden for this house as well. So there's a lot to do. Let me get started. Well, I've got the two kids' bedrooms done. This is the boys' bedroom. I think it turned out pretty well. Basically just threw down a bookshelf, a bunch of random sports toys and things like that. Oh, this is actually supposed to be over here. There we go. Threw down a snowboard, a couple of signs on the walls, one skateboard, then this one. And then went with American elm for pretty much all of the furniture in here. So this bookshelf, this hanging shelf, the chest of drawers, the bed, and then this little bedside table. I'm not sure why this isn't registering as a children's bedroom specifically. House Flipper is weird when it comes to rooms. Like, sometimes you do things that make it seem like this is a children's room, and it just doesn't work. It's just registering it as a normal bedroom, but like, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, lots of little toys and accessories and things like that. I think it turned out pretty well. It's nothing super crazy or fancy, but it'll work. And all the wall space is filled with various stuff through in a radiator. So that's the boys' room. The girls' room, I actually like better. I think this one turned out a bit better. To be fair, there was a lot more space to work with. But yeah, it's nice. So we went with white wood furniture for everything. So the wardrobe, the various shelves, and the little dressing table and all this kind of stuff. Everything is white. Then we went with this kind of nice pink and light gray, bluish carpet, which I think really adds a lot. A couple of pictures on the wall, one teddy bear, one doggo. And then just a bunch of like stuffed animals and various toys and things like that. Threw some makeup on the table here. But yeah, this one worked out really well. And this one is actually registering as a children's room. Why this one does and the other one doesn't, I don't know. It probably has to do with some of the items I picked, but like House Flipper do be like that sometimes. Again, threw down a radiator. Little plant here. Nothing super crazy yet again, but all the wall space for the most part is filled, and I'm really happy with it. So there are the two children's bedrooms. I think next I'm going to go ahead and tackle the kitchen and dining room. I gotta say, I really like how this turned out. So we'll start with the dining room. Dining room is super simple. Just a table and a few chairs, a painting on the wall, a plant in the corner, a radiator, and a little chandelier. Not a lot of space to work with, and I wanted to keep it fairly plain for this, but it works. I think it works well. Now, the kitchen, on the other hand, I love the kitchen. So here it is. We went ahead and I put a refrigerator kind of built into the wall. I ended up adding like a little wall here so that the refrigerator is essentially nestled in there, which is pretty cool. And then I added some shelves. I believe these are all light mahogany is the wood tone I went with. So I added some shelves in here and put some stuff on them. The countertops are snowman wooden countertops. Again, light mahogany for the finish. So we've got a nice double sink, a little oven area over here, and it just kind of wraps all the way around. And then I put a few more shelves here on this side. I would have liked to have used actual cabinets, but they stuck out just a little bit too far. So I decided to put shelves on this side and then cabinets on this side. And I think it worked out. Little cooker hood for the oven, and then just a bunch of various kitchen accessories, pots, pans, cutting boards, knives, a microwave, various kitchen utensils, things like that. Threw in an air conditioner, nice, lots of light, and another rug on the floor just to kind of break up this floor texture a bit. I think the kitchen really turned out great. I love it. I really do. For such a relatively small space, I think it worked really well, and I'm quite happy with it. So yeah, kitchen and dining room are now done. All that's left is the living room, the master bedroom, and then any garden stuff that we want to do outside. All right, living room is looking good. I tried to make it kind of a family room with some toys and stuff for kids and things like that. But we got a nice corner couch with a coffee table and an area rug. Threw in a fireplace with a TV mounted on the wall and a shelf underneath it. A couple of bookshelves, little sideboard shelf over here, and just kind of a nice general sort of inviting sort of feel to it. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. As for the master bedroom, this also worked out pretty well. So I was able to fit 2 wardrobes into this space perfectly. So they go from wall to wall. Then on top, I threw a mirror and a bunch of various plants. Down here, there's a little dog bed. Nice big double bed with a painting above it and some bedside tables with lamps and things. Radiator. Went with sort of drapes, these sort of larger curtains there. And then over here, there's just like a little dressing table. Well, actually, it's a pretty big dressing table, all things considered. But again, I think it turned out perfectly fine. This is a perfectly adequate master bedroom for 2 adults. So yeah, I'm good with it. And then this little hallway, I just did this as well, but this was super easy. Literally just put a painting on the wall, a bookshelf with a bunch of books, and a rug. And that was all I did, because there's not really a lot of space because there's so many doors and things. So I kept it super easy. So at this point, I would say that the interior of the house is done. And at this point, it's just a matter of doing any garden stuff that we're going to do. So I'm going to get started on that, I think. Don't know exactly what I want to do yet, and I don't know how crazy I want to get with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me mess around with it a bit. Okay, I think I've done as much as I'm going to do with the garden. Decided to go for the American garden again because it's probably the easiest one. So I put down a whole bunch of conifer needle plants and things like that out in the front. Planted just a whole bunch of them. And then here in the backyard, I added like a children's playground, a little sandbox over there, tool shed, gazebo, pool, and a couple other little things. And then over here, this is like our little social patio area. So grill, pizza oven, a couple of benches, nothing crazy. But this should at least give us something from the garden contest. So I think we are ready to go ahead and try and sell the house. So let's go ahead and submit for the garden contest first. Okay, not amazing, but 15% is still 15%. It is something. Plant section, yeah, it should have planted more plants, more equipment, and the layout seems fine, but it's fine. Okay, but that's fine. I just wanted to get some sort of bonus. So let's see what we actually get for the house itself. Looks like we spent a total of about $100,000, a little bit over that. Although we sold $8,000 in furniture, so yeah, okay. So it looks like about $10,000 in profit, plus another 15 from the garden competition. Let's see if we can maybe negotiate for just a little bit more. Let's see if maybe we can get like another 22,000 out of them. We'll see what they say. Okay, very good. So 12,000 plus another 15 from the garden competition. It's okay. I accept. And now we get some nice before and after pictures. And some of these are actually going to be really good, I think, because I kept the same layout for the house. Yeah. Some of these are turning out really nice. Not bad. We didn't do much with the bathroom. We just kind of repainted it and called it good. But altogether, not a bad house. We did some stuff. It's all good. Mission accomplished. And now we shall return back to our lovely office, where I get to pick what house we're going to do next. I think that is going to do it for today's episode. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.